All right, so I'm jumping back on the smart car. Reason being because it's killing my back. The suspension, well, I made a couple videos a while back, just changing the top part of the front shocks or whatever. But I noticed that the shocks had no, return or whatever. So you push them down, it was one of them will stay down, the other one slowly comes up. So I know that it needs some new shocks. So I ordered a set of, I think I'm saying it right, Bilstein. I think it's Bilstein shocks. So we're gonna be putting those on the smart car today. Now they have some that's aftermarket, but the price on them was exactly the same. Like some off-brand ones was like $48 or $46. From Rock Auto, they was $50 a shock, so I couldn't beat that deal. So let me show you guys real quick. Those are the shocks there. Let me see if I get you a part number if somebody's interested. I don't know. I don't know which one's the front or the back. Let's see here. Let's see, I think if I could get this open, I think these are the fronts, maybe. Trying to do this one hand. Yeah, this is the back. This is the back. So those are the backs and those are the fronts. And it's cold in here. It was cold in when I was working on the Element. That video, Element's outside. I will come back with another video on that because I found some other problems that has nothing to do with the engine. Engine is absolutely perfect. No leaks, no noise. Oh, besides when I started up, of course, with a K24, you always have to adjust the valves. So anytime you do any type of valve train work, or rebuilding the head or changing valve springs and all that good stuff, yes, it does need that, and we'll get that done. But I need to fix this because right now this is the only car I'm driving. It's my daily right now until I get everything squared away on the Element, and then it become a daily too. So both of them. And reason why I say it extremely, I know you guys can see like a little light come from this way. That's because a fire going. That's the only way. It's somewhat warm in here. So let's it shouldn't take me very long, probably maybe a couple hours at the most, but let's jump on in and get it knocked out, and I guess I'll head back home afterwards, or maybe mess with something else in here. I don't know. All right, so I got the car all jacked up on jack stands. I got it all set up here, got my light on it, got the wheel back here. Now what I noticed, let me see if I can find a light real quick. Okay, got the light. All right. So what I noticed, this is the, let me see if I can show you. It's kind of hard spot to get to, but right there, you see that round thing? Yeah, that it's supposed to have that nut right there on it. So I had to test something. Let me show you on the other side. It's going to be a lot easier to see. So on this side, that's it right there, and then your nut goes on there like that. So the problem is that this whole unit here will start spinning. So you got to hold this and then take off the nut. So what I did is that I put a wrench on the nut, and then I made this special tool here. So you see it's got a little cutout in it just so it'll fit. Let me take this back off. So it'll fit perfectly on top of there. So I can actually turn this with a socket or whatever the case may be, and then loosen up and just and undo it by this. And I made this, I put a, let me show you guys here. So I welded on, let's see, I can't even get it, see it won't focus. So I welded on the nut and then I grinded it all down. This was a bolt, as you can tell. This is the bolt. I cut the head off. I put this lug nut on there, welded, just tacked it on, just a little tack. It spins, because it ain't really good. It's okay. But this side I had to weld it good, penetrate down in there pretty good. I was just going to leave it exactly like this, but I noticed that when I start turning on it, these two teeth will kind of like spread. So I had to go ahead and put a nut on there so to stop it from spreading. And it, I mean, this is only going to be used for this car, and I made this because we have 3 other smart cars. So this tool is going to come in handy, because I'm pretty sure in the future they're going to have Scott, my friend Scott, and his dad, they have a smart car as well. So little stuff like this. And we also made a tool for the front suspension, or you could use an Allen wrench and a pass-through ratchet, which is what I'm going to use for right now, because the other tool is up at a shop, and I just made this one, so I'm gonna keep this one. This is, doesn't look too bad. It's okay. It'll do the job. I was about to paint it too. Like going a little bit too far. So I'm gonna take the I'm gonna start on the back first, and then we'll start on the front, and then we'll get to the front. So let's go take a look at the back, because the only thing that's left is one little bolt at the bottom. All right, so I just have to take this bolt out here, and I believe we'll be able to remove it. Let's see. And there we go. And that's pretty much it. And these are actually okay. Yeah, these are actually okay, but we still replacing them. All right, so I have the new one, and I was trying to debate, do I want it to sit like this or sit like that? I kind of would rather see the part number. All right, so I gotta put it in. Okay, this one's a little bit tougher. All right, let's try something different. Jesus. All right, so I'm gonna try this, and then take the other side and try to push it down. That should work. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So, it looks great. And I always mark my bolts just in case, because there's been many a times, I mean, I worked on millions of cars, and sometimes I forget a bolt or two. So if I mark it, then I know I had tightened it. And let's see, let me show you the inside of this one. I like to use the factory bolts. I didn't want to use the other nut because it didn't look like it'll hold anything. So I wanted to use a factory one. At least then I know for sure it's going to work. All right, so now it's time to jump on the front. Like I said, I had another video that I took the front struts off, so it's not too bad. I believe it's one, I think it's just 2 bolts to take, oh yeah, three bolts to take the strut out, because it's the top that goes on the top of it, the sway bar link, and the actual bolt that holds it into the knuckle. So that's pretty much all it is to take it out. Now before, when I replaced the top, I didn't take the strut out the knuckle or whatever. So this time I'm gonna have to, because I have to replace the whole thing. Let me show you what all needs to be done. So that nut there needs to come off, which is not hard when you have the pass-through ratchet, which is this joker here. And then we have the sway bar bolt or nut to take off, and then this one here, because that's the one that holds on the knuckle. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take off the caliper so I can get that out the way, because I'm gonna have to pull the whole unit down, and I don't want to stress on the brake line there. And then once we do that, then hopefully this thing will pop out.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shoot tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step.
Alright, so now I just got to transfer everything from this to this one. So first thing we're going to do is remove this nut here. And I don't know how I got that down in there. Go place them back in order. Slide that out. Put it to the side. And we have to remove this. Now I had lined where it's supposed to go on this strut here. So just give it a little tap. Comes right off. And I got a line there and then a line there, so I know exactly where it goes. You just gotta tap it back on. And that's pretty much it. And then we slide our spring back on. Should be a bump stop in there too. Now the spring lines up with that little, that's a little notch there. So I'm gonna put it like that. Then place this back down. And this goes on top. Alright, that's pretty much it. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on here so it'll slide in there really good.
Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back, cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change, slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, cause that's what it takes.
So I finally got it in there. I don't know why this side is so much harder to put this on than the other side. The other side, when I had worked on it, it was a little bit easier. It's probably because of bushings or something is wore out on the other side. Let's see here. Alrighty. So I will have to get the jack underneath here to bring this up. I think that'll do it. Where's the hole? Oh, there it is. And let's see if we get the bolt on there. Whew. Almost lost a finger. I gotta say, that's a lot tighter than what it was. I know the torque and all that good stuff. Nah, we ain't gonna worry about it right now. Let's see, I marked that one. Got that bolt. Let's get the brake caliper back on. Do this without seeing. Uh-oh. I think I got the brake caliper wedged underneath. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there. I honestly don't. You gotta look at that. That's crazy. It is locked underneath the sway bar, like perfectly. All right, I'll be back. All right, so I got it all together. You can see there. Got everything back to normal. Did get able to get the brake caliper from underneath it. All I had to do is just take off the dog bone there for the sway bar. Just take it off and let it slide over, and then the caliper was able to rotate around and then out. So that's how I was able to get that out. Let me show you guys the reason why I'm replacing the struts or shocks or whatever the case may be. So this is not supposed to be this easy to push down. I'm not that strong, and then it does come up, but it takes a long time. The other one is even worse. Like, I push it down, it doesn't go anywhere. Like, it doesn't look like, it barely comes up. But you're not supposed to be able to push this down with one finger. Not at all. Not even close. So that's why I needed to replace. That's pretty much it. I'm just gonna put the wheels back on and call it a day. I know somebody probably saw my little sound system in the back. I did post it on my Instagram. It was just I just wanted a little bit more music. So this one's not too bad. It's a little Pioneer setup. So I took, normally it's like a little cover, like a little door where you store stuff at. So it's about that deep, probably like 4 inches or 5, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But this is a shallow sub, and all I did was get an MDF, cut a hole there for the sub, and then cover it with leather, and all the wiring goes underneath and then along here and then back down inside the car. This is the only way you can get the wire from here to there, because I was just going to build something back here and just have it off to the side. I thought about that strongly, but I don't have enough room already, and I really like this idea. But I do need to get a cover for this, just in case I get anything in the back here, it won't damage it. But it, you know, it fits in there just absolutely perfect. I have no problems at all. So that's it for the little smart build. Yeah, I didn't really have to do. I mean, I didn't know nobody want to see this stuff, honestly. But just those ones. So that will pretty much wrap it up on the smart car. Just give, you know, somebody out there that needs that little bit. I mean, I know that there's other videos out there, and I did struggle with the passenger side, but everything else, it was pretty good, pretty easy. So other than that, thank you guys so much for the ones that's watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Until then, I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas also.
Yeah, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket.